There's a brand new Easter egg in Warzone on the Vondel map, and it lets you unlock these massive crates that inside have 4 blueprint weapons, an armor box, a munitions box, and a UAV. It's a pretty awesome way to start the game, and using this complete guide, you'll be able to do it in every game. A massive shout out to Miguel Miola on TikTok. I've linked his video in the description below. His video is how I saw this Easter egg in the first time. He managed to find 2 of these crates and show us how to open them. Then this evening, me, Cobb, Flynn, and Suzasoft, because he helped us find one of these, have been searching for them for 4 hours. Now we're pretty sure we've got all 6 locations, so you can do this in every single game. It took us absolutely bloody ages, so I think that deserves a like, and maybe consider subscribing and turning your notifications on. Right, let's show you how to do the Easter egg. So, spawning around Vondel, there's going to be one of these giant orange crates. There's 6 different locations that it can potentially spawn in, and it's only going to be in 1 per game. If you manage to find it in a location that's not listed in this video, please let me know in the comments, but I might never speak to you again, because this took so long. I will show you all 6 of the locations in a second, but first I'll just show you how you open them. Basically, each of the crates have this lock on the side of it that has 5 red lights. You're looking for these little kind of alarm boxes that will be somewhere near the crate, and every time you shoot one of them, one of the lights will go green. Once all of the lights are green, then the crate will open and you'll be able to get your guns and stuff like that. I found all of the different boxes for all 6 locations, so let's go through them one at a time. So the first one is down on these docks just next to Cruise Terminal. This was actually the last one that we managed to solve just because I had a really hard time finding boxes. It's worth noticing, like you just saw in that video there, the actual crates don't spawn in until you're pretty close to them, so if you fly too far above them, you won't see them, you actually have to check. But anyway, the first box is just next to this arch over the river, so make sure you shoot it, and you can shoot all of these whatever you want. Then there's another one just on that arm of the petrol station, another one on the other arm of the petrol station. The 4th one is just on the side of these stairs above the wooden boxes. They do make a slight noise, so you can hear them a little bit if you're trying to look for them, but you'll have to turn the volume up probably. Then the last one is on one of these supports on the side of the cruise terminal. You can see it there just underneath the kind of cladding. Once you shoot the 5th one, it should open up and you can get the goodies inside. Before I go on, it is worth saying we have looked at the map and those photos. They're the same ones that appear underground in the graveyard, in that kind of special base. As far as I can tell, they're just detailing the attacks that have happened in Vondel. So if you go to the locations in the photos, it's at the front of Central Station. You can see loads of vans have exploded there. The second location is just to the southeast of the Windmill. I managed to find this one pretty much entirely by accident. I was just walking past and saw it. But the first box is very easy to see. It's just on the side of the windmill. You might have seen it there. So just underneath the kind of wooden part of it, you can see that box. Then if you look up on the side of this building, quite high up, just below the top window, you'll be able to get the second box. The 3rd one is on the corner of this building. The 4th one is a little bit trickier to see. It's just underneath the kind of balcony part of the windmill. So it's attached to one of the rafters. You should be able to shoot it there. Then if you climb up to the roof of the nearby building and just kind of hop across the balcony, you're going to be able to see the last one is just on the side of kind of a little bit that sticks out. So you can hop across here onto this one and then just see it on the side of that little window exit just there. That's the 5th one, and now the crate should be open and you can get the guns inside. The next and 3rd crate is in the fire station, so it's just in the middle part of the fire station outside and underneath this walkway. This one does actually have a sneaky box. It's a little bit harder to find than some of the others. But as soon as you see the crate, you should be able to see a couple of boxes. So there's one on the wall just next to this kind of door. There's another one right at the end of this wall, just before the kind of air conditioning units, I guess they are. To get to the next one, you're going to have to climb up onto the roof. So if you just go around the corner, there's this long ladder that goes all the way to the top of the roof. And then straight ahead from the ladder, you should be able to see it on the corner of the building. The next one is really sneaky. You can shoot it through the window, but I think it's easier to go inside into the big sort of garage where the fire engines are. And then when you go up onto this walkway, you can see it's just on the ceiling here. Like I said, you can get it from the window from outside, but it's a little bit tricky to see. Then the last one is just near the box again. You can just see, turn around here where the walkway is, at the end of the walkway on that kind of the right wall. If you're looking at the walkway, that's where you should see the last alarm, and then you can open up the box. I keep calling these alarms. I'm not sure if that's really what they are. They're boxes that you need to shoot to open, but alarms are a lot easier to say. The next possible spawn for a box is up at the university, and this is on the ground floor of the car park, so it's the inside part of the car park. If you hop down here and go through this entrance, you should just be able to see it on the right. Now, again, of course, there's 5 of these alarms that you need to find and shoot. The first one is just up here next to a CCTV camera. The second one is in the middle of the kind of spiral ramp that goes all the way up to the top. The third one is just on the side of this pillar that says B1. The next one is high up, just next to the entrance. So just to the right to the entrance, if you're looking out of it, you should be able to see it up there. And the last one, if you look out where the spiral ramp is, where it says A2, just near the floor there, this one's really low down, that's the 5th one. Once you shoot that, it should open up. The next possible crate spawn is just outside the mall, so in the outdoor bit where the coffee shops and things like that are. As always, you're going to have to find 5 of these little switches, and you can see one is just next to the CCTV camera, almost looking at it. One is in this little underpass on the side of a column. Then there's another one on this other little bit, just kind of underneath a balcony. These ones are all really easy to find. Another one's a little bit next to it. And then you can see here, I was just showing off how the lights work. So you can see that's 4 of them completed. Then the last one is just on this opposite wall. Shoot that one and then it'll open. This is by far the easiest one to do and the fastest one to do. The next possible spawn is just near this sort of boat gas station near Central Station. You can see it here as I drop in. It's kind of on the jetty on the pier part there. So again, you're going to have to find 5 of these to shoot, 5 little boxes dotted around here. Now there's one on the corner of that building, so you can shoot that one quickly. There's another one on the tower part of that building. Then if you look at the gas station, there's one up on the support pillar there. Then there's one on the other side of the river. So this one's a little bit harder to spot. It took me a little while to find it when I was looking for it. Then the final one is also on the side of the gas station. I'd walked past it a couple of times. Well done if you spotted it before I came back to it. But it's just here next to this sort of barred up door. That's the 5th one. Once you shoot that one, the crate will open. So when you're attempting this in game, essentially you want to try and find a route where you can check all of the possible spawns. So it helps if you go somewhere where maybe there's a helicopter and then you can fly around all of them except for university, which is annoyingly in a car park, and just check them all. It is worth noting, like I said earlier, that they don't spawn in until you're really, really close to them. So don't fly too high. You're going to have to basically land at each of the locations to see if it's there. I hope you found this guide useful. I really like it when they add Easter eggs into Warzone, and being able to start every match of Vondel with a UAV, a munitions box, an armor box, and a set of decent weapons is quite a lot of fun. Now, sadly, you don't get to keep any of the blueprints. These are all blueprints that you can just find dotted around Vondel anyway. It's just kind of a convenient way of getting them quickly, but they won't save to your account or anything like that. It's not one of those Easter eggs, sadly. But if you did enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments how you've got on trying to open these up, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.